evening, dear candidates. Welcome back. You have seen our interview video, which was unedited and real, on your popular demand. Since we got numerous requests to make another video commenting on the previous one, whether the usual passed, failed, his weaknesses, his strong points, which are the areas he needs to improve. So here is the part 2.
My dear friends, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell for all the latest updates and don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Dear candidates, since in a very short time we have crossed 50,000 views in this video, we are making this second one. And if you have not seen the previous one, please click onto the top left and watch the first video, then only come to this video to be of some help to you. By the way, we follow a unique system in our academy. Whenever an individual candidate is interviewed, all other candidates sit around and they also assess the candidate. And we brief them properly and they also come out with their comments and assessment. This way they are able to see and evaluate about 10 to 12 such candidates, which really brings a complete transformation in their own personality, and they understand the intricacies of interview procedure. Now, coming to the interview of the chess number 44, I will first talk about his entry. His entry was smart and confident. He sat on the chair properly, looking at the eyes of the interviewing officer. As part of the rapport building process, the candidate is put at ease. So a simple question was asked to him. Why is Mathura famous? And to this he rightly replied, it's a Lord Krishna's birthplace. And thereafter he was asked that in which 3 areas Lord Krishna has contributed for the mankind. These 3 areas were basically meant for the 3 fields in which Lord Krishna has devoted his entire life. So obviously he fought the evil forces and he enlightened the mankind, including he gave the message of Gita. He contributed a great deal for the victory of Pandavas in the Battle of Kurukshetra. So there were entirely different areas. What the candidate understood was 3 areas. He said Lord Krishna worked in Vrindavan, Mathura, and that is all he could answer. And even if he understood 3 areas, he could have answered that Lord Krishna initial childhood was in Vrindavan, thereafter Mathura and Hastinapur and Dwarika, because these are the areas that Krishna had generally spent his life. Thereafter, the candidate was asked, what is the name of Lord Krishna's father? He fumbled, and in spite of being from Mathura, he was not able to recall. So this perhaps does not reflect very well on the candidate. I think he started becoming nervous from here. The interviewing officer rightly asked him to have a glass of water, to cool down and to relax.
Doesn't matter, Varun. You relax.
And
sit easy.
He thereafter in the further questioning started giving long pauses. He became more anxious. He started replying in a hurry, and rather than listening to the question, he started rushing for the answer. In short, his confidence became little shaky and he started using pauses while answering. and you could distinctly see in every line a sound of something like that. If you view the video again, you will find it quite evidently. Thereafter, I asked him about his schooling, his favorite subjects, his extracurricular activities, etc., which we usually ask in the CIQ 1. This question, again, he answered, he was not to the point. He was not able to listen and comprehend the question properly. Again, the pauses became a little longer. He even could not recollect the name of his favorite teacher and his favorite subject. The biggest mistake of the candidate was he is supposed to know himself. You fill up a PIQ form in which you give all your details in which you are supposed to be familiar. You are supposed to be familiar about your own strong and weak points. So it is necessary that the candidate knows himself very well, knows his strength and his weaknesses. His answers again were disjointed. While probing further, the candidate was not properly able to answer what is the Newton's second law. Thereafter, what is the difference between a generator and a motor? He is not only 12th pass but also in the Corps of Engineers. So this basic knowledge between a generator and a motor is expected to have. Thereafter, we went to the CIQ 2. In the CIQ 2, we asked about his family, which he was generally able to answer correctly. We also asked about his strong points and weak points. He mentioned very categorically that he is rigid. In spite of his friends telling him that he should be flexible, he maintains his stance. However, he thereafter told that he is trying to take some measures to get over this wrong habit. He says he thinks he's always right. Once he was asked about his qualities and his weaknesses, this he was not able to correctly elaborate. The interviewing officer, to know about his weaknesses, posed a probing question. Suppose the God is happy with him and he comes and asks him to ask for 3 qualities. What qualities he is going to ask? Here, after a bit of thinking, he was not able to make up his mind that what to ask the God. It is such a simple question, and a person who knows himself, he will know whatever is his weaknesses, he is going to ask the God. It is a kind of confirmation from the interviewing officer also to know about his weaknesses. Having weaknesses is nothing wrong, provided you know and you are able to answer about it correctly and you are taking measures to get out of these weaknesses. So every man has got his pluses and minuses. We should not be overly conscious about it. Now, thereafter, we come to the general awareness part. The first question he was asked was, which are the 3 countries in the Middle East? Such a simple question. And he says he was not only able to answer it, but also he says, sir, he has no idea of the general awareness. Another simple question asked to him, which are the neighboring states of Chhattisgarh? This also he was not able to give the answer. Such a simple question. And he was asked, what are the places which are worth seeing in Bangalore? You must have seen that this answer was also disjointed and not put across in a manner which was desired. He says the place which is worth seeing is Whitefield. Whitefield is another place. I was asking him which are the tourist attractions in Bangalore. Whitefield is no tourist attraction. He also mentioned that about the weaknesses of Bangalore. The first weakness he could see is the city of Bangalore is only for South Indians. It is not for the North Indian, which was a kind of wrong approach. he displayed while answering this. He says all the announcements here are done in Tamil or Telugu, which is wrong. It is in Kannada. He should know this language of Bangalore is Kannada. Likewise, so overall, what is my assessment about the candidate? The candidate is smart, he has worked hard, he is a responsible person who to shoulder the family responsibilities joined the armed forces, which are the good qualities of this individual. But he lacks preparation, he lacks focus, he lacks a balanced personality, and he has to know about himself, know about his strengths and weaknesses. He needs grooming. Rightly so, he came here, and he will need some time to understand his weaknesses and strong point, because this was his first day of the course, and thereafter he has got the potential which he, if takes suitable steps, he is capable of making it in the service selection board. But as of now, he is raw. He needs a lot of guidance, mentoring, and some kind of inner engineering. So we are going to ensure that this process of transformation takes place in him. I hope you all have understood and could compare the interview with my comments. So whenever you go for interview, please know about your strengths and weaknesses, know everything what you have filled up in your PIQ, know about the comprehensive interview questions, particularly the question 1 in which he asks about your educational background and your future planning. Question 2 in which he asks about your family, your father, mother, their strong points, weak points. The third one, your hobbies and pastime activities, and some question of your general awareness. If you are a working person, obviously some questions will be on your present job. Such a simple process. Let me tell you, in the service selection board, the interview process is the simplest one. Any person who has confidence and who knows himself and who possesses a balanced personality will be able to crack it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for all the future updates. If you're new to this channel, then do check out our other videos as well. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram.